Morning and welcome. Oh, ears popped. Ever had that when you're training, when your ears pop? It's like being on a aeroplane. I don't know whether it's because of the inner headphones I've been wearing, but anyway, it's Sunday. I decided last week, because I had a bit more energy, to come to the gym on a Sunday to train legs. That way I'd have a bit more energy rather than the 5 a.m. start to actually train what is a very, very big muscle group. So I did that and I found it really good. I had a really great session and I got, started moving towards some personal bests. Today, it's Sunday again, and I've decided to do the same again. And today, I've just butchered my legs. I've totally butchered them. I've, lifted so much more, some PBs that you wouldn't believe, in some cases like doubled what I was lifting on things like leg press. I also tried some sumo deadlift as opposed to the regular stance deadlift. Very interesting, and I'll probably go into that a little bit more at another time, but I found it was a lot more beneficial to protecting my back, which was very good. So that's it. So I'm going to go home now. I've already eaten once. I've had some protein pancakes this morning, but I feel like I need to eat again. I'll update you about what's going on with eating and stuff like that. And I've got some very important news coming up that I'm actually going to be taking a trip. Details will follow, but I'm very excited about it. So I'm going to go home now, see the boy, see Loki, who's very much on the mend from his recent minor surgery, I should say. So I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Welcome back. I'm at home. So after that big leg session, I'm hungry. Okay, I've got over my eating hump as well. It's just like I could easily not eat, but as you can see, I have scrambled eggs and I have some toasties. This is cheese tomato toasties with lots of Hovis bread, so 4 slices of Hovis bread, and then I've done 2 large eggs with it as well, scrambled with a bit of butter. I think about 8 grams of butter in there as well. This is 11's. It's got a big session. Fill the body full of food and then go for it. That's what I'm trying to do. So I'm in the process. Eat. So I'm gonna have this and then I'll be back with you in a second. Back, done. Food demolished. So I'm getting into it. It's becoming easier. It's becoming more. I have the more techniques. There's Loki. Loki, come here. No. It's getting easier. I'm starting to develop the routines and techniques of preparing more food, of getting used to kind of like, you finish a meal, you've got to think about your next one. You've got to think about when are you going to eat next. I had protein pancakes this morning. Honestly, I could have just left it there for a breakfast and then just gone straight through to lunch and then try and play catch up with getting all my calories in lunch and dinner. But I don't know, it's just like after I trained, I thought, well, this is a perfect time. I'm actually hungry. I've depleted my energy stores. It was a hard workout as well. I tried sumo deadlifting for the first time. I kind of doubled my personal best on leg press, which was great. I made a lot of good stuff happen in the gym, but I felt kind of like physically like drained, like I'd properly worked it, which is great, which is what you want really. And I don't get that enough in the morning sessions. The morning sessions are difficult because they are so early. I would probably say upper body, I get into it a little bit more, spend a little bit more time, 45-50 minutes. It becomes a lot easier because you can see the kind of physical development that you're actually making as you're doing it. With legs, it's very much kind of like, it's all kind of beneath the surface. Even though saying that with the deadlift stuff that I did today, I found that I got a really good pump from it. So the other news, I wanted to let you know, Loki is fine. He had a grass seed removed from his leg, which we didn't actually know why. Well, we didn't know it was in there.
to begin with. So it's just been a case of it formed a wound, and then they had to go in with forceps. They had to put him under for it. So unfortunately, he had to have general anaesthetic, which I don't like him having, but he can't be helped. They had to get it out, and he's a lot better now. So he's feeling much better, and he's running around as normal, and he's leaving it alone. So that's brilliant. So he's back to health, and now we've got to just make sure to keep him away from flipping grass seeds for the rest of the summer, because that was a very expensive procedure. The other news that I wanted to tell you is I'm going on holiday. So I'm going on holiday next week. So I fly next week. So this time next week I should be in my new location. I'm not going to say where I'm going. I'm going to go off on holiday. I'm going to try, because I'm on holiday and I don't have like my day-to-day stuff to do, I'm going to have a really good go at vlogging the whole trip. Just filming myself, embarrassing myself by making like vlogs everywhere, and kind of having people look at me thinking I'm a weirdo and stuff like that. But I'm going to have a real good go at doing it, and I think if I can do it, then it's going to really help the channel, and it's really going to kind of like get me into the flow of it a little bit. So it's going to be very interesting, and the location, I think it's going to be pretty interesting content wise. That's all I wanted to say today. Tips I would probably say is just like, if you are bulking, if you're in a similar situation to me, if you're really trying, if you're eating all this extra food, aim for your PBs at the gym, aim for them, look to just make, even if it's a small increment, like a couple of kilos on your lifts, just make that, just leave the gym, make that. But then again, don't force it. If you feel that you haven't got anything left in the tank, then just don't force it, because what you'll end up with is injury. My rotator cuff injury is much better now. It's a lot good, but I'm still not going to do flat bench press, because flat bench press is how I did it, and I'm not ready for that. I still got about maybe a month or two before I'm completely, and to be honest, I don't think I'm ever going to be completely confident in that side of my body, in that shoulder area. So I would say do that, and then just eat. Eating will give you more power to actually lift, and it's amazing the reaction of food on the human body. It actually makes you stronger. It's just that's it. That's probably there's going to be loads of comments that just say duh, but it's so important. It's actually more important than the training, to be honest, because you can skip some training. But you can't skip the food. This food is the most consistent thing that you need to keep going with the whole process if you want to see progress. I'm going to leave it there, and I hope to see you all again. Take care. Bye.